Hey, good day, my good loving humans. Oh, my mic is all the way down at the bottom of the table. Where are we now? Here we go. My good loving humans. Here we are, ready to be completely present, ready to keep the main thing the main thing. We are travelers up the street called trust, headed to the ultimate destination that is the tower of power, that is the understanding of self. Here we are, ready to make the proactive choice of planting our feet in front of us and saying that freedom is at our feet. That we can be free from the past and unafraid of the future because we are practiced at being present. Here we are. Here we are, ready to flex our willpower muscle by being completely still as we engage in this beautiful habit together with our minds separate yet one, because we are going to set the container. And in this moment that you've all been waiting for, allow me to introduce or reintroduce the coolest game. Maybe not the coolest game. Well, it's called Watching the Thinker with your host, yourself. All right. It's not really a game. It may be yet, though, the most important experience that you ever did play. And here are the rules. We are all just humans being. And that is the key. That being is the proof that you are not your mind, that you are not your thoughts, that there is something being behind, underneath, in front, within, deep, deep, deep within. We spend a lot of time from moment to moment amusing ourselves to death, trying to make the thinking mind happy, so much so that we change like chameleons from moment to moment in thought. Maybe we should call ourselves, instead of human beings, human thinkers. Thinkers. No, it's not going to stick. I don't think it's going to stick. Now, it is true that we are doomed to always think. We can't help this. This is the paradox. Indeed. Eckhart Tolle says that we do not use our minds use us. That we have to open the box that we sit on in order to access the joy of being. And by being, he means the I we use when we say we love ourselves or we hate ourselves. Who the hell is that? Seriously, who are we talking to? We are talking to ourselves all day long. Even as things are happening, we are thinking about them as if they are in the past, and our conditioned minds, filled with all sorts of conditions and desires and hang-ups, it leads us around by the nose. And then, of course, there's the ego. Yeah, that fun entity, that fun part of the brain, that fun, whatever it is. Many of us live in torment in our heads. One that literally never shuts up, meaning to say our heads that literally never stops talking, right? So the game. Watching the Thinker. Starting today, or reminder for those of you who have been experiencing this for some time, as shared previously, starting today, observe this voice. You know, the voice that's loving and hating things all day long? Yeah, that voice. The voice of the thinker. Watch this thinker without judgment. Do so impartially. Do not act on the thoughts, meaning to say that if you have a thought like I love myself or I hate myself, don't take it to the next level. Do not act on the thoughts. Do not give in to it or the game, at least for that moment. Do not judge yourself. And then what you'll find is some space. There's space in there. There's space in between thinking the thoughts and watching the thoughts be thought. According to Tolle, you'll soon realize that there is the voice And then there is the here I am listening to the voice, watching the voice, watching the thoughts. This I am realization, he'll say, this sense of your own presence, it's not a thought. It's not your thoughts. It is a rising behind the mind. This is the first time that I think that I have ever really given, well, I gave homework for this the last time I gave this I gave this treatise, right? So like I'm trying to reinvent this, or I'm not reinventing it, I'm trying to reintroduce it, I suppose. So there's that. So this is the first time that I'm like really giving homework in a while, right? And since I don't want you to feel like this is school, what I want you to do is pick the times that you're going to do this, right? I'm going to do this now. Not I'm going to do this from here until eternity. Not like starting now, I'm only going to watch my thoughts. I mean, pick your times. Set your schedule. Set a schedule up for yourself. Say for the rest of the day, you're going to attempt to do this one time. Yeah? And how do we get there from here? Well, we get there by going within, into our best selves, with beginner's minds, with patience, with faith, and with devotion, rather than impatience. My brother David, good morning. Rather than impatience, rather than indifference, rather than mistrust. Let us become who we were meant to be today. This meditation, it seeks to set your viewing space. It seeks to connect you to the universe that is you. It seeks to boldly go where no one has gone before, deeper and deeper into the epicenter of your circle. Because a focused mind is a concentrated mind, and a concentrated mind is a satisfied mind. Ritesh, good morning. So say we all. Let's be curious, my good humans. We'll transition now to breathing. These are beautiful belly breaths. These breaths, we're going to fill the diaphragm with air, filling it all the way up like an accordion. We're going to bring the air up into the chest and up into the head. At the top, we'll lightly pause, fully in and fully out. Lightly pause at the top, free fall down, letting the air go. Do not feel the need to expel the air. We are not trying to hyperventilate here, though this may make you a little lightheaded or a little nauseous, and that's okay. Some pins and needles, also okay. You will be okay. If you're seated, your feet are to the floor, your palms are in your lap. If you're lying down, each limb is touching a surface. If you're standing like me, legs shoulder width apart, a little Tai Chi. If you are in the lotus position, I dare say you know what to do and how to sit, or at least you're working on it, yeah? For the beginning, we will have all of our senses live, completely aware of all that is around us as best we can, as we can, what we can, and if we can, using our senses. And we together now, in through the nose and out through the mouth, or what works for you. If I was doing this by myself, which I do before I come here, it is only through the nose, in through the nose and out through the nose. And I'm going to be talking, so, compromise. So here we go. Breathing in and release. 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 Going for 3, breathing in And release. 2, breathing in. And release. 1 final time, breathing in. And release. This time, allow your breath now to fold into your physiology, allowing the lids to flutter closed at your own pace, focusing now your senses on the object form, the outer body, this outer shell, your membrane, focusing down to the lower limbs as you have them, if you have what you have, focusing on feet, ankles, toes, fascia of the soles, the calves, the knees and joints, the long hamstrings, the weighty quads, the thick glutes, all together as you are, if you can, squeeze down, drawing in, creating attention, focused attention, overriding tension. Noticing that as you take hold of one compartment, you lose focus of the other. Taking in all the muscles together, holding tight what you can. And when you have it, release and let go. Feeling that relaxation and taking hold of your root. Finding the base of the spine, the line of the chakra, the sacral and solar plexus, finding the heart center. As you have them, if you have them, what you have, the ribs and the rib cage, the miles of digestive tract, the stomach and brain belly, all together, take hold the root, draw in the abdomen, squeeze down the pectoral, holding tight what you can, squeezing and focusing attention. You may feel some digestive rumbling. And as you have this focused attention, overriding tension, let go. Feeling that release, going now into the upper back, the shoulders and neck, as you have them, if you have them, what you have, biceps and triceps, forearms and wrists and palms and digits, what you can control, bring them in, squeezing down, creating tension, focused attention, overriding tension. And when you have it all together, let go. Feeling that outer body, it's falling away, stepping into the inner body, going in now to the head. As you have, if you have what you have, eyes and sockets, ears and lobes, teeth, tongue, gums, skin of the cheeks, follicles of hair, mind's eye and crown, squeeze down, drawing in, creating tension, focused attention. And when you have it all together, let go. Letting go of the outer body, letting go and feeling the vibration of the tone, the reverberation of voice, letting go to the inner glow of the inner body, letting go of each distraction, of each thought bubble. Release your thoughts without attachment, letting go to the center of your circle, letting go. feeling this moment, feeling the expanse of your self-awareness, the focus of your self-control, feeling consciousness rising in you, the crystal clear you coming into focus. Filling your sphere of influence. Using now your free will, you choose imagination to be the artist of you, the creator of an image. Each artist uses an instrument, be it pen, brush, chisel, guitar, drum, voice. Choose your instrument for now. And on the vast canvas, the expanse of your self-awareness, with long, smooth strokes, strums or hums, create the image of a mountaintop. Let the colors come. Let the tones tell you. As you flow and create this mountaintop for viewing, connect to the connection that is flowing inside of you, to the electric surging free, to the cosmic you, to the universe that is you. You create this image. You set this scene. Allow the scene now to float in the expanse that is all around you. Let go of your instrument. Let go of your imagination. Let go of free will. Let go. And in consciousness, be. If you have been here before, be for the first time. In the complexity is simplicity. With the hand of your mind's eye now reach for your scene, holding it up to the sunshine that is beaming from your pocket. Begin to smooth it into a ball that will exist as a universe inside of you. Holding the ball out in front of you now, peer one more time into your scene and see the image of the mountaintop, this space for viewing. And as you do, release the ball, allowing it to drop and splash into the center of your circle. And as it splashes down, feel that ripple pushing forth. And as the ripple pushes forth, let go of all that you do not know. Let go of all that you may not understand. Let go of all that you cannot control, because that is okay. And as you feel that ripple pushing forth. As you feel that pulse, feel your circle expanding from your acceptance. And an affirmation now, even if you can out loud say, I will use my self-awareness to focus on what I can control. I will use my free will to focus on what I can control. I will use my imagination to focus on what I can control. I will use consciousness to focus on what I can control. I am the programmer, and this is my program. This is the space that exists in between the stimulus and the response. The space where we stand in the center of our circles, where we have the power to choose our responses. I want to believe, so say we all. And now, begin to call your attention back to a light breath. And with a breath light, allow the world back onto the head and neck and shoulders. Calling your attention to a light breath. And with a breath light, allow the world back on to the outer body, to the heart center. With a breath light and a light breath, allow the world back on to the body. Take hold of your root. As you have, what you have, if you have upper and lower limbs, stomach and brain belly, call your attention back, and at your own pace, begin to flutter open your lids. Beginning now to take in the world with all of your senses, what you can take in as you can. Focusing on the you of now, the you of this moment, the focused you, the sharpened you, the you who is not broken, the you who is not the drop in the ocean, the you who is the ocean in the drop, and the we that are the tide, my good humans. If you have that cold water, do drink it down. If you have the time, please spend the time writing down how will you use the image of that mountaintop today. How can you use it later on today to be more mindful? How can you use it so that your ego doesn't drag you down that dark alley, doesn't pull you into the deep water, doesn't push you over the edge? How will you use the image? How will you use the concept, the idea of watching the thinker, to observe your thoughts, to not participate? Do not participate in the thinking. Just observe your thoughts, my good humans. Observe them. How will you use the image of the mountaintop to create that space for yourself? You have homework. Indeed, indeed. Wish me luck today. I am giving one of these talks at the American Express Global Leadership Academy at 12:30. I'm terrified. Are we having fun yet? Yes, we are. The song today is Watching the Detectives by one of my faves, Elvis Costello. We will see you back here tomorrow. Remember that you are not broken. Remember that, my good humans. Remember that we can together get our minds together, and that we can go across together, and that we can indeed watch the sunrise from the bottom of the sea. Let's go get some experience today, my good humans. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Jimmy. And remember, when you come back here, this is the place where you observe yourself without evaluating your being, because that is the highest form of intelligence and consciousness, I dare say. Thank you, Krishnamurti. Peace and love, my good humans. Peace and love. I will see you back here tomorrow.